Schmidt here, making some bowls. Batter bowls, actually. Using about 3 to 4 pounds of clay. I didn't really measure, but it's about that. It's pretty soft. Soft clay. I notice I tend to speak in half sentences when I'm throwing. If you ever get a big bubble in your clay, it's really not that big of a deal. Find it, which mine is right here. I like to dig from the back side. There it is. Dig it out. Fine. Sometimes it'll leave a little scar, but sometimes it's kind of nice. So I've thrown some, a few of them, and they're mostly shallow bowls here, batter bowls, and so I actually wanted to make a little taller one here, just to see what it looked like. I don't tend to be a fussy potter. And by that I mean I don't tend to worry about too much if I can help it. I'm kind of a recovering perfectionist. And I don't know, I mean there's just something about perfectionism in clay that they don't really, it just doesn't work that way. I mean you're working with mud. So you can't really be a perfectionist when you're a potter. You just kind of have to make things, and that's all you can really do is make things and hope they're good. And not perfect. I don't want to get a perfect pot. I've kind of learned that my aesthetic is not, I don't like to make a perfect pot. I like to make pots with what I call a little bit of character. I kind of think pots are a little bit like people, or we're not all the same. We're not nearly all the same. I think about that quite a bit, actually. This is a little bit taller one. I'm liking this. Right now I'm just taking a rib and kind of smoothing out some of those throwing lines that you get on the inside. It's a mixing bowl, so trying to make it a little more functional. I actually kind of enjoy the throwing lines on this one. I might keep them. I haven't kept any on the pots yet, so sorry if my hand gets in the way. kind of been enjoying this defining the rim thing that I'm going to do here. Just adds a little something nice to the pot. Finishes it off, I think. Yeah, I like that. I think it's nice. And now to finish it up, I have to keep in mind here the foot that I'm going to trim on it later. I'm just trying to trim away a little bit of excess clay so that the pot will dry in a reasonable amount of time. And it also kind of helps me eyeball what the shape is and how I want to trim it later. Yeah, I like that. It's fun. So I'll trim a little foot on there later on, probably tomorrow. Alright, now I'm going to make the lip or the spout. I'm just going to use my fingers like this and kind of work the clay between my fingers until I like how it looks. What's nice about mixing bowls is the spout doesn't have to be super sharp. Generally, you're dumping these contents into a large pot to cook in. So I don't have to make sure these spouts are perfect so they don't drip. Because you're just pouring it into another pot. I think that'll do it. Thanks for watching.